Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. I ask that you please continue to pray for me, and you can pray to the God of dislikes by singing along with me, gesturing, and leaving a dislike on this video. Let's do it again. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Let's pray a couple more times while we wait for a few people to show up. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. No, please change your life to a dislike. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Whoever left a like, could you please? Thank you so much. But I really need some strong prayers. So yesterday, we had a major disaster at. I shared a home with two other roommates, and there was another flooding emergency, and I had to move out. And the landlord was very hostile to it. She had texted me saying, "You need to be out by whatever time." I was with my girlfriend and one of her other friends, and we very hastily. They were very nice to me. They offered to come over to see what was going on and to reason with my landlord, who was already bombing up my phone. And we got there, and my girlfriend was not about to let the whole thing slide, and she argued with the landlord. And the landlord asked her to leave and threatened to ask the two of them to leave and threatened to call the police. And I was very upset. And I explained to the landlord that I am autistic and I really need a second set of eyes to make sure I don't miss anything. I often lose valuable things. And the landlord said, "I don't care." I told the landlord, kind of stretching it, but I told the landlord, it's not just that. I have things that are kind of dangerous and radioactive. I don't want to leave any of it behind. She was just, I don't care. That's what she said. She told me that she is autistic herself too. I don't know if that's true or not. Long story short, we packed everything, and then on the way out of our home, there's nowhere for all of us to sit, and the car door comes flying open, and stuff falls out of the car. And it's 10 o'clock at night, and it's just a very hostile situation altogether. Somehow I managed to take both of them home, and I slept in the car last night. I'm going to be traveling to Taiwan next week anyway, so I'm not going to be really looking for housing right now anyhow. But I need you guys to continue to pray for me by leaving a dislike. Um, don't let your girlfriend. I didn't ask her to argue with the landlord. I asked her to politely ask the landlord to see if we could have more time and to help me make sure I don't miss anything in the home, right? Especially any of that radioactive waste, right? And so I know I was stretching it with the landlord because I wasn't lying, right? There were a lot of things that were radioactive in the house, and I definitely didn't want to lose any of it, but it wasn't going to kill anybody, right? All right. So please continue to pray for me by leaving a dislike on this video. Now, another thing that I want you guys to pray for me is some kind of an art miracle. See, after she had pressured the two of them to leave the home, it made me realize that I need to be more in control of the situation. I need to own my own place one day, and I need to accumulate another 10 more tons of radioactive goo, right, in order to do that. And so pray that I get there. Also pray that I also make a lot of art out of a non-radioactive substance, right? That I buy at the bank. Fortunately, our dollar is still backed by some metals, right? This non-radioactive metal that I could get at the bank in boxes of $25 at it. Unfortunately, it's backed by two different metals, and you got to sort them out, right? And sometimes while doing that, you find a rare coin. So pray that I find a coin worth tens of thousands of dollars, so that I can have a little bit. See, here's a little bit of a problem. Part of the reason I went out to look for to start dating again, and now I have a girlfriend again. Part of the reason I did that was that I found life as a single guy unaffordable, right? Having my own place and paying my own bills and cooking for myself and doing all the domestic chores for myself. I found that untenable, and that's why I went out to go date. But now I just have all the untenable things about single life, plus all the things that dating comes with, right? I need some kind of a bridge to get me from here to there, right? And so if I find a rare coin worth, let's say, $30,000, that could serve as the bridge, right? So pray that I do that. Um, okay, what else? Art miracle, finding a rare coin. Uh, Dating usually doesn't synergize that well with my. I know, but the end result of dating usually does, right? And how do I get from here to there? That's the big problem, right? If you have any suggestions there, please leave a comment. Of course, I know that dating costs money and time and energy and all that, right? The goal is to get to this other place that doesn't, right? All right. So this is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.